Greetings everybody, Leviathan here, returning with another video for you guys, this time focusing on the challenge rifts that were newly added in patch 2.6 as a brand new feature for Diablo 3. One of the things that you can earn with challenge rifts is of course this lovely cash, challenge rift cash. A prize from Adira befitting your accomplishments, and essentially what it is every time there's a new challenge rift, you have the opportunity to earn one of these, and you can only earn it once, and you get it from beating the original player's time. So if you don't know what challenge rifts are, they are a stock greater rift, if you will. The Blizzard people, developers, pick someone's run from the community, usually done in about 6 to 7 minutes. And then we get the opportunity, as everyone else, to go and try to beat that greater rift with a faster time. And it's exactly the same every time. We have the original player's gear, we have their paragon, their skills. You can't change them or anything like that. Although there are a couple of tips and tricks I'm going to show you in this video that can help make this a little bit easier for you. And if your sole purpose is to just earn this cash, well, it's pretty simple. Usually the early time that they originally got is good but not great, and there's some like just thing you can get even by knowing exactly where all the pylons are or where all the elites are going to be after a playthrough or 2 or 3. You can beat that time no problem. So if your main goal every week is to just get this cash, it's very simple. But if you want to compete on the leaderboards, which there are attached to this feature as well, then it gets a little more interesting. So my first tip to you for challenge rift success is to know the build. And sometimes it's not a real build, right? It'll just be whatever a player has that they decided to clear that greater rift with. Here at least there's a theme of the Anarius set, you know, there's some things going on. They have the Jessup shield but no weapon. Sometimes they'll have gems, but the gems aren't even leveled up all the way, so you don't have like the secondary unlock. But basically you just want to make sure you mouse over all the gear, see what the roles are, see kind of what they were going for perhaps, and then see how you can improve upon it when you get your chance to play through it. Definitely look at the powers, look at the skills and the runes, all that good stuff, because it'll inform you on what some of the capabilities of the build are that, you know, the original runner could have even overlooked. Sometimes some of the skills are even traps, like you might just not want to use a certain skill because it'll slow your time down instead of speeding it up. One thing that you can do is open up the skills page, and again, like I mentioned, you can't change any of these skills, right? Like you can see all the other skills, but you can't really select anything to change this build. However, you can reposition the skills on your bar. So if you're someone like me and you like to have your you know, Blood Rush on your Q or your 1 or whatever you have this bound to, then you can move that around. Maybe you like your Death Nova as your right click, you can move that around, and so you can do some customization to make the build feel more comfortable for the way you normally play a Necromancer or a Demon Hunter or whatever class has been chosen for that week. So that's just rule number 1 right away. Rule number 2 is to actually get over here and test it out. So you have these two things in this challenge rift sort of pre-loading zone. You can get in here and test the build to see like what skills are going to be powerful, what's clearing sort of trash, you know, just a bunch of AoE type situation over there, and over here you can practice more single target. Unfortunately you can't practice against elites. There are only like normal monsters in here, so that's kind of a bummer because you might be able to see if you kill elites faster, slower, but there's so many different affixes and things. I can understand why they didn't choose to put elites in there. However, just being able to know, okay, this is what it looks like when I'm in density, this is what it looks like against single target, I can improve on it this way, that way, these skills are on this kind of cooldown, you can test out how long it takes to get your Land of the Dead back if you have no Gogok stacks, for instance, stuff like that will give you a little bit more uniform information in very preset conditions. However, the best thing to do, of course, is to just get into the challenge rift itself and give it a run. Just see, alright, okay, I come in here, there's these mobs, I want to go here, I want to blow this stuff up. And then if you get a bad run, you know, you can always just pour it out, you can restart, you can just honestly run through. You could even, like, your first time through, or maybe your first time through, you'll complete it just to see kind of what time you get. That's nice, we got frozen. Maybe the next time, though, you just run through. You just want to explore the map and see, alright, what elites are on this floor? What elites are on the next floor? Do I want to really stay here? Is it worth me spending my time on this floor? Can I get more out of the next floor? Okay, there's a power pylon right there. That's good to know. So there's just little like things you can do to help gain more information, because at the end of the day, challenge rifts are all about information, and they're also all about optimization, and optimization comes through information. So the more you know about your build, the more you know about the circumstances under which you'll be utilizing the build, the more you can fully get to a point where you are competing for some of these top spots for the challenge rift. So as you can see right now, I'm like on rank 11. This one ends in about a day or so. So I want to improve this time, get into that top 10. And this has been maybe 3 hours worth of grinding challenge rifts. Not necessarily right in a row, but you know, coming back to it every other day or so, coming up with some ideas. If you're a person that loves to be competitive like I am, then you'll want to run multiple instances of this, try out different routes, get with other people. That's a great tip as well too. See if other people are enjoying doing the challenge rift, and maybe they might do something that you don't do, or have an idea that you haven't even thought of yet, and you can integrate it into your own strategies and help yourself get further along in the challenge rift and climb up those leaderboards. And I guess maybe my last tip would just be to try to find more information. If people are talking about it on like Reddit or the forums, again, look for their strats, see what other people are doing, and even see if you can watch streams, because watching people play the build is also really important too. Not only does it give you a sense of what they might do and as far as routing goes, but you might also see routing, I never know how to say that word, but you might also see just how they maneuver the build, or maybe even if they have a different way that they set their skills up, that could potentially lead into you having a having a new idea, a new spark, and going back in and improving your time. So that's just a few things. Honestly, some of the top players though probably won't stream like their best runs. I still stream it anyways because I'm just like whatever. It helps me get the think tank going, and I like doing that content on stream. So it's fun. I hope you guys are enjoying challenge rifts. I hope that helps you out, mainly for the people that just want to get that cash that first time through. The biggest thing you can do is just make sure you move the skills around to help you out. Make sure you know where, you know, the build is successful and what its downfalls potentially are, and just give it a few attempts. It shouldn't take you too long. Grind out that little cash and get those extra mats, those materials, the gold, all that good stuff. Really awesome. Hope you guys are enjoying the challenge rifts. Let me know if you have any other tips or tricks in the comment section, and I'll be getting back to you in the next video. Peace out for now.